classmate who texted in a group, in a WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
I said we were looking for an HR intern, and then I was able to go and I was able to be recruited in that job. The next job I got, I saw the advert on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
So you can't be on Facebooking all the time.
Yeah.
You're looking for work. You have to update your social profile, particularly on LinkedIn, particularly on Fuzu. You update what you can do. Write your CV, will be able to communicate. These are some of the skills that you will not be taught in school. How to communicate professionally.
Yeah.
How to write a professional email.
Yeah.
Most of you, and even looking at the Kenyan education system, some of the things you have to take some effort to be able to learn them by yourself. One of the important skills actually that I was mentioning is professional communication. We've always said, what is communication? Communication is that aspect of passing information or conveying information from one party to another by the use of a medium, an appropriate medium or channel, and then whereby there is feedback.
Yeah.
Without a feedback, there is no
communication. True.
Now, this is the problem that we have as young people when it comes to professionalism in communication.
Yeah.
You'll find somebody just throwing a CV to an HR's email.
Yeah.
As if you are dumping it in a dustbin somewhere.
Okay. So when you say dumping, what do you mean?
You throw your CV.
How?
You just write a CV and there's no body of the email. There is no subject. There is no nothing. You just take your CV, attach to an email, locate somebody's email, and click send.
So what should we do?
Even myself, in as much as we want to be considerate as a human being, but if you send such a CV, I won't look at it.
So which is the right CV to be sent?
Professional communication. An email must have a subject reference. Secondly, it must have a body, the body of the email. What is the body of the email? You are applying for a job. These people don't know you.
Okay.
It is only fair enough that you introduce yourself.
Yourself, yeah, okay.
These people, they're not your uncles. They're not your mother.
Okay.
We always say in Nairobi, there is nobody's mother. These are not your mother. Nobody knows you. By the way, the world does not owe you anything.
Yeah, true.
It is the truth. Nobody owes you anything. Even if you go to first class honors, like myself here, nobody owes you anything. If you have to pick a djembe and dig before you reach somewhere,
dig.
Please pick that djembe and dig.
Hey, that is powerful.
And that is something that we have said. Talking a little bit about myself, what I've said, just some time before I came into my career and began, I found myself selling dawa ya kunguni and mende. Dawa ya kunguni, dawa ya mende, dawa ya panya.
Okay.
And I remember we were walking, and then there was a speaker up there with a car. The guy is saying in the speaker, dawa ya mende, panya na kunguni. Ukitaka dawa wasiliana na wahudumu wetu wanatembea hapo. I was that muhudumu walking there. And in fact from that day in Githurai, that is where I made a lot of sales.
Yeah.
In Githurai 44.
So unajulikana huko kama dawa.
I made a lot of sales in dawa ya kunguni there. But what are we saying? If you have to do something, do it.
Okay.
The fallacy that we have with graduates is that we think that the country owes you anything.
Yeah.
That there's an employer who owes you a job. Nobody owes you anything in this country. And by the way, this country is so unfair to poor people. If you don't have somebody to hold your hand, that you have to hold your hand by yourself, it is only fair enough that an opportunity finds you ready.
Okay.
One of the biggest regrets that we have as an individual is when an opportunity comes, but you are not ready to pick that opportunity. Why were you not ready? Number one, you could not communicate in good English, yet you are a graduate.
Okay.
Number two, you couldn't even dress appropriately as required.
So how should someone dress?
I remember you have to dress decently,
How?
modestly.
Okay.
If you're going to an interview somewhere,
Mm.
could you do some research and know what is the company policy? What do people do? Some research, have some information.
Mm.
Have some information.
Mm.
By the way, you are what you are
Mm.
because of the information
Yeah,
that you have.
true.
If you have no information,
Mm.
you cannot be anything.
Yeah.
I remember an interview where I was chased away. I would mention that interview because I had done my first interview. It was online.
Mm.
It went well. I did the second one with the HR officer. It went well.
Mm.
I did the third one.
Mm.
You have to do several levels of interview. It's a big position. With the head of human resource department, it went well. And then I was told I was going to meet the MD the following day.
Mm.
So when I went to meet the MD,
Mm.
again I dressed, but I didn't wear a suit by then. And
You
then I
didn't
didn't
have
have a
or-
coat.
Mm.
And then I was told, you know what, guys, I cannot interview you without a coat.
And you have not even gotten a job by
No,
yourself.
I cannot be interviewed.
Mm.
And you realize it is not fair.
Mm.
You may want to say it is not fair, but that is
Because
not
you are
your,
qualified.
that is not your company. It is
Okay.
their policy. You have to put on a suit.
Mm.
What can you do?
Mm.
It is better you put on a suit and then upate people are putting
Whenever
on jeans.
Patricio, eh.
Instead of you going with jeans and then upate the suit. You will cry because I cried. I couldn't believe it.
Mm.
The reason why I cried is because I had done 3 levels of interviews.
Interviews.
And I knew I was the one who was going to qualify
Oh,
for that
God.
job.
Mm.
And by the way, the salary I was going to earn there was 4 times what I was earning where I was.
Eh,
I
okay.
already knew the
So
salary.
you're very calculated.
I-
We are humans.
I even but then I was staying in some house. I wanted to relocate. I'd planned my life.
Eh,
Then,
boss.
I have my friend.
Did you get strength to go back home?
I went back home. I have a friend called Care, and finally you commit suicide because it is the story of like Simon Makonde. You know Simon Makonde was born on Monday, Tuesday akaenda shule, Wednesday akaoa, Thursday akapata mtoto on Friday he died. The story yako ni kama Simon Makonde. There's nothing we can hold you for. What do we know you for?
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Just like you went to
And-
school and that is enough.
As we talk about that issue of actually going home and being able to earn, you need to grow your brand.
Yes.
Can you have a brand that we know you for?
Yeah.
For example, human resource management, what I'm doing is so huge. We're always saying ng'ombe ni kubwa. Look for somewhere. Ukipata mkia chukua mkia.
Na ushikilie
Ukipata
vizuri.
kichwa, ukipata masikio, enda na hiyo. Ukipata mguu, ukipata orenge, chukua orenge uende nayo. What we are saying is it is so huge. You can actually get something out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
If you do good branding of yourself,
Consistently and faithful.
and you have a branding that you know, maybe my interviews are always known. You know, I'm known that I am a terrible interviewer.
Well.
Not terrible negative, terrible positive. If you tell me I need an accountant now, you give me 2 hours, or if you give me 1 day, I'll give you that person, and I'll give you the best person, because people know that your skill that you mastered,
Yeah.
perfected.
Yeah.
Bible says.
Doing it.